Sabaluba. Say Afafronto, and Mabruno Mohu or Hino Mon say, now we can't go the ways of the forefathers, no. Till no, Obono Homo in power, Santa Mampon in Patamunti, Minian Cansabaluba, maybe I'll be an pay one moment say, oh, follow show Ninti, Mamincha, Namincha, the leadership of Afafronto in the region. I think Zempenphobia Bekai and Say Bedu Juma. I ain't a mobile and so Kumasi. Many are praying, maybe I want some no, they can a hosem. A hosem in the sense, a year on the 15th of July, we are singing ideas. You will say, you did there be a friend youth skills day. What do you skills day? Tiama may be ano or transfer was a say on or mobunu and Tetiebe no moya or Muscu sem or Mojuma sem. And then a Ghana statistical service through census of an annual household income survey or my and as our parameter we know. And who here even in highway design. It's a very important parameter in terms of highway transportation planning.
And this is very important.
Settlement planning. This parameter is a very key parameter because a local nature said if you are matoka. The number of cars on the better or the number of trips generated. And also it's a function of policy the mode of transport and all these things. So it's a very key. So political trying to punch hole into this key economic parameter. And as I said, and I come as an man, some not done butu you need to do an essay on me. And also near mine and some Ghana's as Casa are almost 2 million young people. Either say, ni school sem or form, the Juma sem, on entity bia. Metier menu accuracy from Hawaii corporate affairs. And some Ghana's as Casa canon. The man here will say, on Casa Sebezebe. Omo yebo mudin answers halfway and 1.2 million members 715,000 plus. Say be munko school. Yes, Omonka say be munko school. What they are saying is say ebi nyantete. But onye juma it goes into the employment. Obi kwa de sebe ontimi nko school ni bi and obi kwa de nsanu juma biara ni ho. Emano. These numbers are alarming because we have seen governments upon government. The two key governments are Ghana who in the course of 32 years. Obiaba was on Mabuna Juma. Said the name of Penny can or kinds or can off a menu fresh like you as this is a problem. A Dahoma government in Yanara. Any MPP are buying though this is a 2023 report. And for you to say in the course of time, a Mabunu numbers are and prim anytime be a better sign. Or no want to tear or no watching to tear. Or school who nimdeɛ wanya ntetea wɔ school formal education any non formal training kakra na numbers when eta ha omunya adwuma na nsunsuanso a de bra oman pa hu social vices and me no ka say enfo nyina etwa kyerɛ pa say bible yɛte asem me say ensa sɛ wonsa nya adwuma bon sam pa adwuma ma wo ye enti nei enya nwanwa say we are losing most of the young people to the street. Because Nensan onishia oye. So definitely social vices or to do bottom. Because sebe or to na onyeshe no e kombede obe means to survive. Unfortunately, this government, the MPP government, the NDC government, have failed Ghanaians over the course of 32 years. Because these numbers will not balloon. Abembia about also on the
Ghana. So Afibia mobile policy tailored towards this direction.
A plastic. And I'll come to that side. I'm going to speak from a technical perspective because numbers you boy. I am privy to some of this training. I have trained some of these individuals myself. So I'm going to come to the entire all these numbers. NTN Osha and young one say numbers are 1.2 million. Osha the regional breakdown Greater Accra 565,000 plus. Ashanti region 352,000. NTN for you training and say and young one was said Nemaya 77 predators or Tony Pedia in the shape of hookup. And then with the advancement of technology, Uncle Jana was over boss Abrabon. Omiemi and a phone so I saw BB. We are losing young girls. I saw bear dachi mommy to the streets. We are losing young guys. I saw me dachi papa ekutefie to the streets because and they and Sanu Juma a Juma Oko school Juma. It is feeding into these numbers. What war then want to make Akunya Crano, what many anti bit my one abrabo because I be the cotit in the more remu crack the Kakran of your cotetina. Obey you know about nephew because the Juma be anywhere. Because the American unemployment rate in Gaza is over 14% in this country. Or the dynamics now, Bana, it has been increasing during the time of John Dramani Mahama. to the extent that he told Ghanaians, the ordinary graduates, say, on your magician or control jobs. Ne Minister of State, Papa Rashid Pepo, susu say, Obabuna, Waku school, Onyan Ts, or do Yans and Boba, Chasreton. But I say, oh yes, and 20, I want some that winning. John Boadu MPP, former General Secretary, catch the Ghana Mobunu say, you may be one, I guess a cofa, Lusoto for, Botswana for Bekan, one, Sana, Yetimea, Juman. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, General Simple catch them on force there will be jobs. And these numbers are speaking to the fact that these political actors are lying to the young people of Ghana. And you know your Babuna with young Gomano Paya, a Dutch. Adebakwa, a say ya, and for you to I want to say, I say delay Mabuna warrior. Because Sabe. Family corner out the beware no. It's a function of so we do I want to see a bit my ear Juma. Into a man for Unipans or to mean worry.
As I say, so Coco warrior where they are not so open what to
mean worry.
So I worry about at least also 500 million be a daho. Was a 500 million be a dawa, Nehuaju. I just saw you a channel that watch out 500 million daho.
No for
500 million be 2 and
also when you beacon. Into no babu
because I want to talk.
Nifia Quenim, I to me worry. Or buy an who say me, Bema, into be a baby as one pen, into then 10 I buy an say, no scanner, Abia no, or Coso come an hour. So it is also feeding into another social canker divorce rate. And you know the effects of divorce. So parameter when I can, Mamma knows Nibia Metran mayes or Bababo defense. This is a national issue. Clearly, these two political parties have proven to Ghana over course of time. So, Omuni and also Ano. And John Dramani is one magician or more Juma. He cannot affect these numbers. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia said there will be jobs. Now unemployment rate until 14. Then we have to look for an alternative. Obetimidin Shayapa. I'll go come mass these numbers now. Every year. And I say, swat a crack. Now, my catch was that these are plastic. Why yes, why we and this by also Jida. Now, NAPCO is supposed to have kept these numbers, and yes, sir. Say the NAPCO by emergency job creation. We invested $4 million in a venture under the vice president. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia was the face of NAPCO. Now, what is the fate of NAPCO? Yaba, SAAB is like gimmicks, plastic jobs. Emma Ghana owns the mobile. Then there is a discharge. This is one key thing they can mind. The discharge is the problem. Yet now, NAPCO, your general system, no, back to default. It feeds to these numbers. So you see, we have invested $4 million into a very, very sebe NAPCO and Fasudebia the said 100,000 young people. They are now feeding into these numbers. Imagine we invest in the national asset or Mexica. Now it comes back to create another problem because there was no end from the beginning because Nagana owns a buy a NAPCO or Betnesim a NAPCO. 2. Also, I could training artisans. Yes, my firm, my outfit. I won't tell where I am. I train these bricklayers. I trained them. I took them through some car training, and I tell you, the aftermath. After 3 miles down the lane, these young people, I see them on the street of Umeswa, and I ask them.
They want one more good training.
The whole point is that they are waiting for the government to try and because they were promised that they will be set up. And I told you, these are political games going into election periods. The NDC, the MPP, have done this to Ghanaians over the course of 32 years because I am one more politics. That is how they have run this country in terms of job creation. There have not been any consistent, sustainable plan. NDC time, JIDA was a vehicle to siphon the country's money. MPP time, NAPCO has been the vehicle, or they are saying in the shape of Mepe.
What will you do differently from them?
What we will do differently is that when it comes to job creation, there is a proven man across the continent of Africa. There is a man who is proven even beyond the corridors of Africa, even in the UN setup. There is a man who is so known when it comes to trade and job creation. Alanja Martin, Yatiana Nelson Mandela, invited Alanja Martin to advise him on how we create jobs for South Africans. Through the Empretec days, about 13 sub-Saharan countries. Alanja Martin Tete, over 1,500 chief executives, and all these economies are far better off than Ghana in terms of entrepreneurship and job creation. And then, as some of the Biamekacha Ghana for say, Alan, even as a trade minister, one D1F, being it branch and on created 160,000 jobs from a limited 400 million allocation by the government because Alan Martin is a doer. Only me I drink MPP for minimum penny senior Razak, Beckham was and fresh large. Out of 127 factories, only me I drink and St. John baby out of 400 million cities cannot build 227 factories. It took Alan Martin's ingenuity through investment, PPP, public partnership, all those BOT things to come to the realization on one end, so through strategic ongoing industries, over 3,000 jobs. You know, say one factory back was say, B5 alloys, pram. On the man, some near no tension room where the air crossing yet. But some jobs, Becatcher, Omanbapa, say, one factory picks about 1,900 young individuals. Minya, every year, gas and I'll say across their models 8,000. They brought 300 young people to my end to be trained on that break tangent. But I'm telling you, when now is for the cameras. These are not sustainable. NAPCO has proven to us. Say it was a gimmick by the government to tell the young people that we were interest. Going forward in from 2024 in this election, somebody who has proven records, who can convert jobs, bring about jobs with limited resources. The mining in Ashan and says, on for him the form of Majun Muda Hot as on one. They say, you must want you could to from the other. I always held that young man. It is now happening. Say, oh my, I didn't name for more wounding, the more mine hop paper. Okugato has proven beyond reasonable doubt. Say, or mine hop paper. In your elements, no, bear 15. Alanja Martin, the bar, Bemu, Becky, come on, my jum dows. I will go far. Nay, I can't do my Samuquadia. John Dramani Mahama is out with his comments on your magician, and I don't see how he has metamorphosized over the course of 4 years to bring you jobs. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia was given in excess of $4 million to harness potential through NAPCO. It has been one of the most symbolic government policies. Minya Razak, Mawin say, he's not the everyday MPP communicator you meet on set. Or Tema, our names are $4 million down the drain. And then it's half a new generation piece on Memo Juma. Now, Lancha Matia, they could be man creating 160,000 jobs through 1D1F, 3,000 jobs through strategic and core industries, automobile, air, and Bokasa. Then you know where your vote will go in 2024.
Move for change for Nakasano, NDC. What's the saying? Ocean number, see, go in the